Squatting is a fundamental task required by everyone in their activities of daily life. By using the movement assessment tool, or the MAT, we can get a greater insight in the assessment of someone's squat to find where they move well or where maybe they don't move as well as they should. Using the movement assessment tool, we get the patient to stand with one foot in the centre of the mat star and adopting a position of a natural squatting motion. From there, we get the patient to begin squatting by translating their pelvis down towards the floor. By looking at the quality of their motion, we can see if there are any big discrepancies in terms of how they are moving. After this, we can begin to modify the position in all three planes of motion. We usually begin by starting off in the sagittal plane, by getting the patient to move the foot that is in the centre of the mat star either forward or back. In this position, we can then get the patient to repeat the squat motion. From here, we then get the patient to move their foot back. You can see in Stephen's case that there seems to be some type of dysfunction going on here. Getting the patient back in their neutral position, we can then adjust in the frontal plane by getting the patient to either move wider in their stance or narrow. After that, we can then assess in the transverse plane by getting the patient to internally rotate their feet, or then assessing in an externally rotated position. By looking at obvious differences in the quality of movement from side to side in the patient, this may point you in the right direction in terms of your assessment.